I said you better watch what you're doing, 'cause I ain't gonna stop when I'm moving. I'm headed to the top, I'ma do it. I'm headed to the top, I'ma prove it. And I could go all night, I'm sick of being nothing. All right, I'm gonna be something. I'll fight with every breath, trust me. I'ma be the one at the top, you can't touch me. I bleed with every word coming. I would rather die than be someone who's nothing. I'm the type of dude who will not remain nameless. I'm the type of dude who is headed for greatness. I'm the type of dude who could really make changes, 'cause I'm the type of dude that's becoming contagious. I'm the type of dude that will always be ageless. I'm the type of dude that will always feel shameless. I'm the type of dude that they say is fucking heinous, 'cause I'm the type of dude that you know is fucking dangerous.
You are absolutely right. The way he went about it was absolutely wrong. Like, so, like I said, I'm not
of my Jewish hatred that actually goes. Other than the fact that why are y'all popping out of the sewers in New York City?
Annunciation Catholic Church. You couldn't call it pronounced Catholic Church?
Yeah, pronounce the Catholic.
No. I refuse to accept this.
Why?
You fucking demon.
What's wrong?
Dude, that's like picking up a sheet of ice and not breaking it. It goes against the man code. You can't let that happen.
Yeah, but it was a chick there.
I don't give a shit. You demon.
So it makes
I'm
it
more
better.
pissed about it than she is. She's just like confused as to why you would do that shit. I'm going to punch you in the face now.
I don't know. I approve. I approve. I liked it, and I liked it because of the face she made at the end. It was like, what the fuck?
That one.
Just like a woman should get no satisfaction.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have redone my computer, but I forgot to set my Stream Deck back up. I'm going to have to manually do everything tonight. This is going to fucking suck.
Well, at least you don't have to go to my screen, so we're good.
Oh, I do have to go to your screen once in a while if you want to show some.
Well,
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
just send
you
it in
can't
the
play
I'll just
video.
just send it in the Telegram.
We have to redo yours. Did you get those thumb drives yet?
No, oh shit, she just fucking ordered from Walmart too, and I'll get them tomorrow. Listen, it's fucking Christmas season right now, and it's just, the 9 to 5 during the Christmas season is atrocious. In the banking business that I'm in,
Yeah.
in the banking, that's what I'm telling people now. I'm in the banking business. That's what I'm going to call it, the banking business.
Why did it get so quiet on me?
What up, Quiet Pod? The Quiet Pod is rated! Quiet Part Pod. I am sorry. I don't read very well, Chris. I'm retarded.
Oh.
Thank you
okay,
for the raid.
Mike.
What's up, RSA Argent? By the long faces. Because I'm a horse.
Ours Sergeant.
Arg.
Ours Sergeant. Well, Sergeant. I don't know. Ours Sergeant, maybe? Thank you, Quiet Part. How you doing, guys? But yeah.
I don't see. Where do you see that? I just see ARG.
R the Sergeant. Sargent. It's supposed to be Sergent for Sergeant.
R
but
Sergeant.
Sergeant. It's a play on it. Yeah.
Ryan Sargent. Welcome in, Ryan.
Oh.
Maybe I am.
Well, see, it's his last name. Hold on. That makes even more sense.
Oh, my resolution appears. Listen, I can't get this stupid camera to work on this computer. I don't know why.
And he can never sit in the middle of a frame either. So that's the thing. But yeah.
It's because it's so. The thing is, I got to be close to, because everything's right here. So I got to be close to.
So why did you put everything out of reach?
Because why do you have to ask questions?
I mean, it makes sense for it to be in reach from where you sit.
Listen, a lot of things make sense that I that I don't do.
Resolution appears to be off. Well, I have redone everything, so I don't know exactly just yet. Like, I have yet to fine tune. And we're dropping. Are you serious? 37, 18. There ain't no way.
I'm telling you. Discord sucks.
It's not Discord. It's
What is it?
fucking, it's OBS. My network is fucking tanking on this.
Merry Christmas, everybody. How's everybody doing?
What is this fucking insanity, dude?
I don't know.
We're dropping a lot of fucking frames right now because the network's fucking up. Here we go. We're kicking back way too fucking high now. Yo, goddamn, dude. All right, we back. What is this shit?
Yes. Quiet Part said it happened to him last week. I don't know. Oh, I think it's just the fact that now there's so many people using OBS. There's a lot more people that's using OBS now that.
Well, I mean, it has nothing to do with that. You're not bouncing off any of their servers. You're just using your computer for everything. So if everybody's dropping frames for whatever fucking reason because their bit rate just drops out like that.
Jennifer, you know Rich, once Rich gets onto a topic, he can't let go of it.
It just pisses me off, dude, because it literally happens for a good minute before it'll stabilize again. Every time it fucking does it. All right. Let's get to it, though.
Rich has no inner voice. Everything that goes to Rich's brain just it comes out of his mouth. And that's what I deal with that at home. Because my son, he has no inner voice. So like he just talks and he doesn't like I said something I was talking to Amanda and I'm like, yeah, I'm so happy that the Christmas season is almost over. Or Amanda asked me, why are you so happy today? I'm like, because the Christmas season is almost over. And he just came in the living room and was just like, you're happy because the Christmas season's almost over?
Yes.
What I just said. But he has no inner monologue. So like he can't, keep it inside where you're supposed to say it like in his head. He just blurts it out.
Well, see,
and I've had to kind of come to like just accepting it.
It helps me to actually hear it out loud at the same time as having a conversation with myself in my head. So saying these things and hearing it out loud at the same time makes my brain kick in both directions with visual and audio.
He's also autistic.
I don't know about autistic.
Dude, you please listen, if you get tested and you're autistic and you tell them you're Somali, you can get money from the government.
That won't work. That definitely won't fucking work. But yeah.
Yes, it will. No. You could say, because now you can identify as whatever you want. So you could just say, I identify as a Somali. And then when they tell you can't do that, you go, well, Elizabeth Warren says she was Pocahontas and you guys let her into college and then let her into Senate. So.
Dude, I couldn't even try to identify as a Somali in the first place because my IQ is higher.
You know what? You're right. You're absolutely right.
Shit. Anyway.
I said maybe Tommy can create a tool to see where the pocket lost. Yeah, that's another thing. I don't know if you've been keeping up on this this Rumble thing, but what is it? It's Tomby, it's Daniel. I think Chris is a part of this, and Vapin Gaming. They're trying to all make like a Rumble bot for Rumble, so that way you can have all the stuff on your screen and shit like that. But Rumble keeps fucking them. Like they won't give them an API, they won't give them like back end stuff, so they can get all this stuff situated. And everybody's just like, "Let us do it. Let us help you. Let us help you do this." Jennifer with the dono test.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Rick Donner.
Hell
Happy
yeah.
birthday to you. You belong with the Jews. Happy birthday. What? That's not how it goes? You didn't sing it like that as a kid?
No.
Oh.
Why are we condemning? Look, I'm getting Our camera's getting a little bit of frame loss. Let's take it to fix this
Jennifer
shit.
has gifted 1 sub to the Up-Level podcast, and it goes to the Quiet Part Pod. Welcome to the Red Rash. We promise it only itches for a little bit.
Right. What up, Lauren? How we doing on Jennifer? We got Jenna Arcano in the house. Zach's with us. What's going on, man? How you doing? We got our sergeant, of course, Quiet Part. Thank you for the raid. Jennifer on that side as well. Yeah, we got Rick Donner in the house with us. He's getting older. Oh, Rich said the year and we're. Oh yeah, that was earlier.
Jennifer with the dono. Finally, didn't have to email.
I mean, you had that last time, and then it just happened again. This is so fun.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, they're trying to create a Rumble bot, and Rumble's like trying to fuck them over. And Sean wrote this whole long thing about don't be fucking like what was it? It was MySpace, BlackBerry, and what was those other fucking those cell phones that Nokia. He was giving examples like how they fucked up, and then he's telling Rumble, "Don't fuck it up. Just let people help and develop things."
Right. And
Rumble's fucking just doing that. It's like, come on, guys, you have it. You have the market cornered. Like they sold because of that fight that they had with Andrew Tate. Right. Their fucking premium subscription skyrocketed, which is fine, which is great for the stock price, which I have to buy more of before it goes way up again. Which is great for the stock price.
On that.
But I mean, fucking guys, just don't fuck up. Like I don't get what these companies why they want to fucking do this shit. Like they have people telling them and giving them advice to do things, and don't be. Hey, guess what? You see how? Yeah, our sergeant said dropping again.
Yep. It's stabilizing now. What the fuck is happening, man?
It went to someone else. It went to someone else.
That was C.W. Noski that got it.
Yeah, it went to the Quiet Part is Chris.
Oh. Okay.
He's both. He's a Quiet Part pod and CW.
Dude, this is freaking me to fuck out with all this. Why is it doing this shit?
I have no idea. But hey, do the show.
Whatever. Well, I'll keep an eye on it and see what happens.
It is what it is. It's not like we're gonna fucking correct anything now.
I don't know. I'll definitely
learn from the gaming industry. The community will gladly fix your shit, and they will do it for free. I know, right?
Right. I mean, look at goddamn. What is that? Skyrim.
Yeah.
That shit's still fucking kicking because of the mod community. Oblivion, the same damn thing. But yeah.
Is that the same with No Man's Sky? That too, or no?
No, No Man's Sky was. Well, what hurt No Man's Sky was its flop in the very beginning. And the fact that it was incredibly buggy if you did find somebody to work with at the same time.
Yeah.
But, after they got together and started to develop out a way to find people and things like that, it got a lot better. But at the very beginning, dude, if you loaded in, you could be halfway across the galaxy and I'd never find you.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's a big fucking game.
It is.
I think it's a big fucking game. It's incredible.
But let's get to this real quick. This comes from Breitbart here. This is the first person I actually thought that mainstream media was picking this story up. Exclusive. Patriots of the Caribbean. Senator Mike Lee authorizes privateers to combat cartels outside U.S. borders. The Cartel, Marque, and Reprisal Reauthorization Act authorizes President Donald Trump to commission American operators under letters of marque to seize cartel property and persons or on land or sea in the United States. Rep. Tim Burchett introduced the House version of the legislation. Huh?
I said, I'm Tim Burchett.
Oh, yeah.
I'll leave the garden gnome on for you.
I'm pretty sure he does have garden gnomes.
I'm pretty sure he has a black jockey too.
All right. Lee gave a nod to in history calling for enabling the private citizens to take fight against pirates. noting that Article 1, Section 8, Clause 11 of the Constitution authorizes Congress to grant letters of marque and reprisal. The Constitution provides for letters of marque and reprisal as a tool against the enemies of the United States. Lee said, cartels have replaced corsairs in a modern era, but we can still give private American citizens and their businesses a stake in the fight against the murderous foreign criminals. The Cartel, Marque and Reprisal Reauthorization Act will revive this historic practice to defend our shores and seize cartel assets.
Chris says the letter of marque has been around since the start of the country. What is the letter of marque?
Basically, dude, okay. It was basically saying that you can do whatever the fuck you want to these people here in our waters, and we will look the other way about it. It gave citizens the right to cannon up their ships and go out and patrol the waters. And they damn sure did. It was the government's way of saying, yeah, you fuck them up. So that way, when another government starts complaining, hey, we didn't do it. Our citizens did it. That's their waters. You fuck with them.
Could you imagine a bunch of fucking dudes from Louisiana?
It was actually about the pirates and everything, but it also, it kind of leveled out.
Could you imagine a bunch of Cajuns just hit the fucking water? You couldn't understand them anyway.
But that's the question, though. Would you do it yourself?
It says you can have a warship?
You can go out into the high seas and just take over these Venezuelan boats. You can be the Somali pirates now.
Do you know how much cocaine you could get?
What are you going to do with it? I mean, you can't bring it back to the United States to sell it.
Feed it to sharks? Bro, could you imagine just American citizens with warships in the middle of the Caribbean with all that cocaine?
No.
That is a deadly prescription. That is an off-label prescription right there, my friend. Oh my God. There we go. That's a shirt. That's a shirt.
Cocaine sharks.
Mark this down. What time do we have here? Fuck.
17 minutes. Cocaine
17
sharks.
minutes. 17 minutes.
Yeah.
I gotta write the date 12, 22, 25. Okay. I gotta write that down and remember that.
Okay. Whatever.
Cocaine where? He likes to hear, I like to see homo naked.
Yes.
That's what I said, Sergeant. He likes to see homos naked. Dave, you're gonna get a pirate ship just like listen.
Well, see,
I got a wife that's gonna be my first mate.
It does say land and sea. Okay, so that means here in the United States, those people that are taking over apartment complexes and all that shit. Yeah, we can just run up in there and just yank the fuck out of them. Yeah. On land and sea, we can just take their shit and they can't do anything about it. You have to know that they are part of the cartel. I mean, if you just do it to a random person, no, your ass is going to prison.
Where's that guy that gets everybody to vote? That in Atlantic City. How many
Craig
times
Calloway,
can I vote for
he's
this?
In prison.
Yeah. Can I get Craig Calloway to run this so that way I can vote 17 times? Because that'd be great.
I'm sure they can make it happen from prison. I mean, hell, it's not that hard.
No. Yes, I want this. Yes.
But yeah, that's what it would do. You would definitely have to know full well, dead to fucking rights, that they are part of a criminal organization. They are part of a cartel. You would have to know dead to rights, no way about it, because you run up in some just random Mexican's fucking house and start yanking the fuck out of him. Yeah, you're going to prison. You know what I'm saying?
I'd be like Yosemite Sam and that motherfucker. Let's go get Trinidad. Yeah. I'd buy a fucking giant bucket hat too.
Could you imagine how that would turn out if people actually started doing that shit? And then the government was just like, you know what? They got a marque and reprisal. They can go ahead and do that. I'd be pissed about it. All right.
You want to fucking know the liberals, the brain, the liberal brain would just melt. I can't wait to see the headlines if this actually goes because it's only a Breitbart right now. I haven't heard about this at all. If this went mainstream,
Breitbart.
the liberals'
this
heads would
just
explode.
happened today. This just happened today.
Oh, it'll be on MSDNC tomorrow.
Turn my brightness down a little bit. I'm still gonna fuck with a little bit of things here, guys.
Oh, our sergeant says, well, fun fact, as a privateer, you can be granted access to state information, meaning that the government can tell you where to go and who to grab. Cocaine calamari.
True. That is true.
Just get a small boat to intercept 100 miles off the shore, and you can detain and deport before they make land. Bro, I have the fucking weirdest erection right now. Yeah. I'll get me one of them.
All right.
I get me one of them Piran boats that they got in Louisiana and just take over a giant ship. That'd be fucking great. I don't even know. It's like when those people. It's like when those people go, "I'm gonna take this paper clip and turn it into $1 million," and then you just take this little tiny boat, you invade a giant boat, and you go, "Now I'm the captain now," and then you go get another boat that's bigger, and you just be like, "I'm the captain now." That'd be fucking great. Load a boat with explosives, kamikaze into theirs.
Yeah, okay, I can fuck with the rest later. I'm good on my camera now. But yeah. I got to get to this one, though. I want to hit this one up real quick. Check this out. No. Do you have a link to this shit?
Which one?
No.
You got to make it bigger because you can't see.
What do you mean you can't see? I got to...
the words on the...
Hold on. Vivek.
What happened to Vivek now?
He brings up a good point.
I need a Lieutenant Dan and a Bubba to join. Listen.
Now let me get to the harder part.
Yeah. He brings up a good point. This comes from the Blaze here. The idea of a heritage American is about as loony as anything the woke left has put up. There is no American who is more American than somebody else. It's crazy talk. We believe in ideals. This is who we are. Hold on. He actually does bring up a good point, but from a very fucked up standpoint. Hold on.
About criticizing the woke left. Now let me get to the harder part. There's a different vision of American identity that's emergent in certain corridors of the online right. And it says that your identity as an American is based on your lineage. That how long you have been in the country, your lineage and your genetics tied to the blood and soil of the country determines how American you are. It is the idea of a heritage American that says the truest form of an American is somebody who is a descendant of the American Revolution period or before. And I will tell you, this idea of the heritage American, we ought to have this discussion. It's becoming more popular. I think the idea of a heritage American is about as loony as anything the woke left has actually put up. There is no American who is more American than somebody else. The American quality, it's not like the left, they believe in this non-binary stuff. There's no non-binary American. It is binary. Either you're an American or you're not. And you think about it, I could prove this to you. Thank you. I'll take some applause on that.
Hold on.
If you really believe in this idea, think about where it leads you. It leads you to believe that Donald Trump is less of an American than Joe Biden because Donald Trump's mother was an immigrant and his grandfather was an immigrant. That doesn't make any sense. Leads you to believe that somehow Bernie Sanders is more of an American than Senator Bernie Moreno from my home state, an America First patriot, because Bernie Moreno was a naturalized citizen from Colombia. It makes you think that Marco Rubio, our great Secretary of State, is somehow less of an American than Elizabeth Warren because she's a Native American, which we all know, right? Doesn't make any sense.
Question.
What?
When do you become an American?
When you're born.
Just so anchor babies are a thing in this country then. And they should be allowed.
Well. When you're born to Americans.
But when do you become an American?
When you're born to Americans.
The circular logic here, we can't do that. No, see, check this out. You immigrate to America, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even when you have all the paperwork and everything like that.
When you're an American citizen, how about that?
Okay. Then anchor babies,
So
illegals, come over here, drop off their baby. They were born here. They are American then.
No.
So how can you reconcile that?
You're born to two American-born parents, two American citizens. If you immigrate here legally and you're an American citizen, you have an American citizen baby. If you don't get here legally, you're not a legal American citizen, you're not a legal American.
Okay. So what makes you culturally American?
What does that even mean?
What makes you culturally American? What makes you, as somebody who has immigrated here, wants to become part of American life? Where is that step up that people would say?
Just because I like Japanese culture doesn't make me Japanese.
No, I'm not saying that.
I'm just saying it's so if you have two American parents and you're born in Japan and you assimilate to Japanese culture, does that make you Japanese?
No.
So then what's the difference between that and coming to America with two immigrant parents who are not legal American citizens and taking up the American culture?
Because we allow that. No other,
Which it shouldn't
I'm
be.
not going to say no other country will, but no other country will let you come in there, immigrate to that country, and call yourself Japanese, Chinese, Indian, whatever. No other country will do that. When does that happen here? In most of the case, people will be like, okay, so 3 generations, you have your grandkids are now American, but everybody else isn't.
Mm-hmm.
So that means I'm just off the cutoff of my family. Now I am just the first American-born child.
Are your parents American citizens?
My family's been here since about 1902, which is 3 generations for me.
Did they come here legally?
Yes.
Okay, so then you're an American. If
But
they came here legally,
I am the American then? I am the firstborn American citizen?
No, you're whoever came here legally, they're American. If they're here legally, they're American citizens.
Culturally.
Then
we know about legally.
Well,
somebody who comes to this country, goes through the documented process, and still waving those fucking Mexican flags out there in riots, you know damn well you wouldn't call them American. Even if they are legally here. That's what I mean about culturally. If they are legal American citizens and they're still flying a Mexican flag in the middle of LA rioting, you wouldn't call them American, would you? You'd say that's un-American.
No, I'd say that's un-American, but if they're American, they have the right to fly whatever flag they want. So it has nothing to do with, I don't believe it has anything to do with culture.
You don't actually have the right to fly whatever flag you want.
You kind of do.
Especially if you were rioting in a fucking city. Because that's like saying there is an invading force in another country and you are part of it.
Yeah, but once again, you're a stupid American because you're an American citizen raising another country's flag. That just makes you a stupid American. Doesn't make you un-American.
You have the ability to do it, but you don't have the right.
What do you mean you don't have? You have the right to fly your own flag if you want.
You can put up whatever flag you want, but you do not have the right to riot in a city, burning shit down, waving another flag. That's what the whole thing Trump makes the flag burning illegal. That was part of that too.
You don't have the right. You don't have the right to riot in America and raise the American flag either. You're a stupid American if you do the same thing. Sergeant with the donut. America's ideology that we, the people, rule ourselves. We work hard to make our own way on our own labor. We don't rely on help from others, and we positively contribute to our local communities. An ideology.
So
an ideology.
Somebody immigrates to this country, starts doing all that, and becomes a model citizen within 5 years. Are they an American citizen? Would you give them full rights and privileges up to and including the President of the United States?
If they're here legally?
Yes. And I do say that because that is one thing that Cenk Uygur did bring up. I mean, if you're supposed to have all rights and privileges, that also does mean the fact that you can become president. Because here's the thing. If it's a heritage American, where does that begin? When do you have the ability to become the president of the United States, being born to an immigrant family?
Well, if you're born in America, once again, it goes back to legal. If your parents are here legally and you're born in America legally, then unfortunately, you get to be an American president, even though your ideology is not the same. And that's why, once again, there's 3 branches of government that separate that are the separation of powers. So you can have an ideology of being a Muslim, but you're supposed to have the other 2 branches of government to keep you in check. So no, if you come here from another country, you don't have the right to be the president. If your parents come here legally, which Chris said, you are legally an American when you go through the process. You are culturally an American when you have assimilated to our society. Niggas can be gay too. What up, Sean? Yes. I mean, we are literally make America wherever, anywhere on the planet, and yet somehow we are the only country on the planet with our own ideology. Yeah. I mean, listen, the whole world speaks fucking English because of us.
Hold on. You are okay with let's say Chinese nationals coming over here, becoming an American citizen legally, having a child. That child is now a U.S. citizen, and that U.S. citizen can be the president.
Yeah. You have to denounce
one generation.
You have to denounce your citizenship to the other country.
Doesn't matter, dude.
You're supposed to
denounce it. It doesn't mean your loyalty is actually changed just because. I mean, we're talking about China here, brother.
Once again, we are growing into a. I mean, listen, legally, yes. I mean, yeah, that's my answer. Yes, if your parents came here legally,
so one generation is enough for you.
Yeah. If they're here legally. If they're here illegally, then no. Even if one parent is illegal. You can't change somebody. Right. Unfortunately, we live in a country where you have the right to have different ideologies. But once again, that's why we have the separation of the separation of powers, because you're supposed to be checked by the other 2. Now, say everybody in the Senate, everybody in Congress, everybody in the Supreme Court happens to change and be of one ideology, then we become a country that's no longer America. It's a different country. But yeah, if your parents come here, they legally assimilate, which meaning they become legal citizens, and you are born of that citizenship, yeah, technically, people might not like it, but Dems be the rules. Everybody doesn't like every rule that we have, but unfortunately, that's the rule. That's what American laws are. And just because you don't like somebody's ideology doesn't mean that they don't have the right to have the same things that every American citizen has the right to.
I don't know if I like that idea. I know technically, yeah, you are correct. It is supposed to. I don't know if I'm okay with that though.
Well, you can't just listen. That's when facts. That's when feelings go over facts. Because unfortunately, the fact is that you can become,
but
you're legally an American.
Something you need to be raising and talking about for something to change. If that's a concern for people, because it damn sure would be a concern for me. You remember the Chinese spies that came in here during that whole fucking campaign? So they come over here, they legally immigrated into the United States, they become legal citizens, have a kid after the fact, and now their kid can grow up to be the president of the United States of America just because they were born here. That's what you're saying.
It's the American dream. I mean, listen, I don't like Joe Biden's ideology. Should we not let him be president?
It's not about ideology.
What is it about?
It's about loyalty.
Joe Biden's loyalty was to fucking Ukraine and his family.
You don't think Chinese spies would raise their children to believe China is the one true country, end-all, be-all of the world? And you grow them up to be a politician and give America over to China.
You don't think Americans have children in other countries that are raised to become politicians there? You don't think we stick our
100%.
dick in every other fucking nation? Unfortunately,
100%.
them's be the rules. Okay, so America's no different. We just have a different kind of ideology than the rest of the world. So if you come here, technically assimilate, hey, by the way, if you become president of the United States, all of your fucking skeletons are coming out of the closet. Right now, Mondami's being hit with a bunch of shit. I just saw a video right now that they're asking Mondami, reporter, people of your transition team supported the killing of Jews on October 7th. Will you reject them from your administration? There's a wide variety of political opinions, is what he said. So yeah, listen, he's not an American citizen. He should never be president. But if you're sitting here as an American, even first generation, and your parents become American citizens, yeah, I mean, listen, and like I said, in order to become president, all of your skeletons are going to come out of your closet. They're going to vet the fuck out of you. Like, I had no idea.
But it doesn't matter because nobody's going to do anything in the first fucking place, brother. Honestly, they're not. Look at everything we've known about. Look at everything we've seen. The John Brennan. The John Brennan is literally saying, I don't want any Trump-favored fucking judge in the courtroom. Not even looking at the evidence. And
Jennifer with the dono. It's a race for resources, Davey. Can we perfected it? And we perfected it. And Chris says, if you're going to demand a loyalty pledge to be an American, then you might as well be China. I mean, he's not wrong.
I'm not saying a loyalty pledge. I'm talking about not like loyalty as far as that is concerned, like I will do anything. No,
well, you're talking about Chinese
the loyalty
spies coming
that we have as an American culture to say, no, this is our land, bitch. We will defend it from foreign and domestic invaders. It does not matter.
So what's your resolution? You got to wait 4 or 5 generations and then maybe. I mean, because there's
I've never really thought about it. This is the first time this has actually crossed my mind with this.
Well, I mean,
other than the Cenk Uyghur thing, which is, yeah, he has a good point. If you're naturalized, you should have all the rights and citizenship. But wait a minute.
No.
Would I want Cenk Uyghur running for president of the United States? Absolutely fucking not. This is so
I would
cut off.
First generation. But if America takes the high road, then all the countries taking the low road win.
Exactly. But allowing that to happen, you get places like Dearborn, Michigan. You get places like the Somali people in Minnesota.
No, because but those people are not American citizens. Those people are not American citizens. They came here. They became legal Americans. Some of them, anyway. A lot of them we know aren't.
A lot of them we know aren't, but yes, there are some that have.
But Ilhan Omar can't be a president. Her kids, unfortunately, can, and that's the way America is.
Yeah, but it's worth having that conversation because if you want to protect yourself from an Ilhan Omar's child eventually being president and giving everything to Zimbabwe, I'm sorry, Somalia. I don't even know why the fuck I said Zimbabwe.
It's because they're all black. They look the same, right, Richard? Because niggas can be gay too.
I mean,
naturalized ceremony, taking the oath against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That's another thing. You're supposed to take the oath, which against all enemies, foreign and domestic. So if you try to bring that shit here, you become a domestic terrorist.
Okay. Now,
are you too sober?
You became an American citizen from another country.
Mm-hmm.
Now that home country of yours has been deemed an enemy of the United States.
Okay.
Or do you now hate your home country?
You don't have to hate
your home country. Would go to war with them? Would you not feel conflicted?
You'd have. I mean, obviously, you left your home country and became an American citizen for a reason. You didn't come to America just to be and become an American citizen and take an oath to, to go back and say, hey, no, this. I like this country better. That's why I think, to be honest with you, you should have to serve just like in a lot of other countries in the military for 2 years.
Then you just give them 2 years of training.
Then you'd have every 18-year-old. It doesn't matter. We're giving them training now.
I mean, they're training up
Look
in
at the
the hills.
Yeah, look at the guy who just fucking self-deported back to Korea because he was in the military for X amount of years.
Yeah.
And then he was a felon. And then they said they told him they were going to deport his ass. Fun fact, Davey. If it is proven Ilhan lied on her paperwork, we can revoke her citizenship and her kids won't be. Yeah, this is true. Yeah, they're going for that. Oh God, I hope. And I'm sorry. Vivek Ramaswamy is the first generation immigrant as well. Lawmakers threaten legal action against the DOJ. Who do they expect to enforce any action? Sorry, I'm just trying to read.
I would, as far as president is concerned, I want more than just like one generation, 2, 3. I would like more than that. Because then that means you at least come from a lineage of people who understand the American way.
My grandfather had 3 generations after him, and the man still couldn't speak correct English.
Oh, okay. Well, he wouldn't be president then, because he couldn't speak to America. But you...
Actually, he could. actually, he could because he's Puerto Rican, so that's why they all hate us.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, unfortunately, and I forget who said it. Somebody in here said it. That Sharia law doesn't assimilate to white. Where is it? I saw it somewhere. Naturalized citizens do have all the rights the natural born citizen except otherwise, such as being a president. Yeah, I mean, I don't. I once again, there's too many safeguards from being able to implement Sharia law as a national law.
It's the same thing that I had the argument with Yummy Brand. As far as the view of the citizens of this country is what makes you an enemy or not. Okay? The same thing with Israel. Yes, it is weaning, but the people largely view Israel as an ally. So, let's be honest, they can't do no wrong because we back them up and we do shady shit with them. For reasons. Especially because of our weapons and shit like that, but whatever. The ideology, especially to be president, has to be, I'm not going to say an America first type mindset, but it has to be rooted with American ideology at least. Whatever the ideology is of that generation that you're running with, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Could you do that in a generation or two? Technically, yes, but
I don't. We've opened Pandora. The problem is we've opened Pandora's box.
Yes.
We've opened Pandora's box, and there's no putting the fucking monkey back in the box, unfortunately.
And now we must deal with it.
And unfortunately, that's the way it is. Sharia law won't be implemented in one fell swoop. It will be installed neighborhood by neighborhood, and by the time we try to do anything about it, it'd be too late. Yes and no. Thank you. Like, comment below, share, and follow. Thank you, Quiet Part. Appreciate the fuck out of you.
I think he's right, because they would have way too many people in places all over the place to stop anything kind of legal change happening peacefully.
Well, that's so yeah, and that's the problem. Once again, like I said before, the American citizens think that these other cultures are here to make us better, and they're really not. They're here to take over.
Right.
They're here to take over. And once again, facts don't care about your feelings, and your feelings are getting hurt that we're not allowing them to take over. Too fucking bad.
Right.
And yeah, it's going to be a frog in a boiling pot situation, but I don't know. I think the whole once again, the goal is a global takeover. It's not just happening in America. It's happening all over, all Western countries. Look at Australia. Now all of a sudden, I put it in the Telegram. I believe the video I wanted to show about that was about Australia, and now that the bookmarks. Hold on, Australia.
You got it?
Yeah, hold on. I'm putting it right now. Yeah, I just put it.
We got to do this till we fix his computer.
Yeah.
All right, so hold on. Let me pause that.
So it says ideology hijacked. Stop calling the Palestinian protesters. They aren't. They've been hijacked by the communists and ultra woke activists who don't care about peace. They don't care about Palestine, and they don't care about Australia. Meanwhile, these protests are allowed, face coverings are ignored, police look the other way. And this is what's going now. The people, the Jewish people who got fucking targeted are now the people that they're going after and saying that the Jews aren't the good guys.
Yeah.
Watch this.
The Victorian Premier has slammed a right-wing group for planning to stage a protest in Melbourne's CBD in the wake of Bondi's terror attack. The group, called Put Australia First, is the same collective which held anti-immigration rallies just a few weeks ago. The Premier has warned those who whip up hate and division at the protest on Saturday will be dealt with by police.
Jacinta Allen is warning Australians not to protest tomorrow. Yet every single week, Melbourne has been flooded with what the media calls Palestinian protests. But let's be honest, they are no longer Palestinian protests.
No, I said what up, Spuds, that's all.
Oh. I thought you said pause it. My bad.
No.
Communist protest. They are ultra woke protests. They are about pushing radical left ideology into Australia. These protests have been hijacked by communists, by ultra woke activists, by people who don't care about peace and don't care about Australia. They are dismantling Western values, attacking institutions, and importing ideological chaos. And somehow, these protests are allowed. Why is protest acceptable for some, but dangerous for others? At the same time, Chris Minns is rushing new laws through Parliament, laws to remove face coverings at protests, claiming it's about far-right extremism.
First of all, the government will introduce new laws banning hateful symbols and giving police greater powers to remove face coverings during public assemblies and demonstrations. Got far-right extremist groups that use face coverings.
You wear a burqa. Unless you wear a burqa, apparently.
And then use hateful, violent, illegal speech. Police need to be in a position where if they suspect a crime is being committed, they can launch effective action.
But here's the irony. Just weeks ago, Pauline Hanson raised this exact issue in federal parliament, and she was publicly shamed, mocked, and condemned, called racist. Now suddenly it's about public safety. So what changed? Nothing, except who the government wants to target. Because when it's Australian patriots, when it's Christian values, when it's citizens questioning power, the rules change. This political class is happy to attack right-wingers, sovereign citizens, anyone who won't submit to the government's tyranny. But when it comes to communist activism, ultra-woke mobs, and radical ideology...
I'm smiling and I'm happy! It's a day of courage! It's a day of victory!
They look the other way. The report suggests Sunday, 2 p.m, Sydney and Melbourne, these protests are happening. I'm curious to see how the government and how the politicians treat these protesters. And let's be real for 2 seconds. Both of these extremist groups are playing straight into the government's hands. More speech laws, more gun control, more freedom stripped away every second. I just feel like these two things are just so perfectly intertwined. It almost feels scripted like a movie. What are your thoughts? Leave them in the comments below.
Yeah, I agree with him.
But that's exactly what's happening all over.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter if we allow someone, once again, if we allow somebody with that ideology, or we vote somebody who, or people vote in somebody who is very sympathetic to that ideology, doesn't matter either way. We're still fucked. We're going to be fucked in the long run no matter what. And no way of first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation, fifth generation, sixth. None of that is gonna do anything about it. It doesn't matter. If you have that ideology, that's gonna just continue through your family, no matter what.
Fair enough.
So
the only
I
thing
don't.
that would actually stop it then is not letting that
bullet.
ideology fester.
But they're allowing it to fester,
Yeah.
and they're doing it at a rapid pace.
Yeah.
And it's
But-
not. And it's once again, it's just not America. It's everywhere.
But how do you stop it from happening when the government's in on allowing it to happen without being violent?
Kazakhstan, this bitch.
Well, that's violent. That is incredibly.
There is no way.
But I'm okay with it.
You can't vote yourself out of tyranny. Yeah.
Nope, because your vote no longer matters at that point. Yeah. But I do want to bring this up because we got like,
Right, Chris?
We'll make a little segment.
I agree. Chris said, "Wait, Australia is against protesters covering their face. Why can't we? Why can't we be? Because unfortunately, it's a fucking. They're only against certain people. They're only against certain people not wearing face masks. Hold on one second.
Well, while he does that, look, trolling time is done with. We're a year the fuck in and you're still doing this shit. Like, come on now. This is getting really childish and stupid at this point. But Trump unveils golden fleet of Navy battleships, touts them more powerful than any ship ever built. President Donald Trump announced a new fleet of ships on Monday known as the Golden Fleet as he revealed he approved plan for two very large battleships. As you know, we're desperately in need of ships. Our ships are some of them have gotten old and tired and obsolete. Our ships are some of them. Okay, I can see with that threw me off. Whatever. Trump said, flanked by Secretary of State Marco Rubio, warheads, blah, blah, blah. Trump said the new ships will be 100 times more powerful than any battleship ever built in an address from his Mar-a-Lago estate in Palm Beach, Florida. We haven't built a battleship since 1994. These cutting-edge vessels were some of the most lethal surface warships other than our submarines. Trump said the Navy would immediately start procuring 2 ships, working up to 10 and eventually 20 ships to 25 in total. The announcement comes at a time when Trump administration has elevated shipbuilding to a White House level priority, establishing a dedicated office to oversee maritime and industrial policy and signaling a broader push to expand U.S. naval capacity. We're prepping for war. We are prepping for maritime war. This China-Russia shit, it's going to get bad. We are prepping for maritime war, which does actually track. Remember when we stopped producing desert warfare weapons and started producing Indo-Pacific weapons? Remember when we were talking about that months ago? Well, almost a year ago? Yeah. It's coming. We're starting to change. At 8? Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not happy about it. Not happy about it at all.
Well,
It's
you
fucking
could
bullshit. But
take the camera down and everything, because
yeah, I'll just.
What?
What do you mean? I'll just go into like that mode. Oh no.
No.
Can I? Sorry.
Just mute your camera and
Really?
everything. Or mute your mic and everything. Yeah. I'll mute your camera on this side. Yes. Really.
What?
But
No.
here's the thing with this though. Check this out.
As Commander-in-Chief, it's my great honor to announce that I have approved a plan for the Navy to begin the construction of 2 brand new, very large, the largest we've ever built, battleships. You know, you used to build the Iowa, the Missouri, the Wisconsin, the Alabama, many others. We had big battleships. These are bigger, but they will have 100 times they'll be 100 times the force, the power, and there's never been anything like these ships. These have been under design consideration for a long time, And it started with me in my first term, because I said, why aren't we doing battleships like we used to? And these are the best in the world. They'll be the fastest, the biggest, and by far 100 times more powerful than any battleship ever built. So if you look at the Iowa, the Missouri, Wisconsin, Alabama, and others, but they were similar in size, some a little bit bigger than the others. But if you take the biggest one, it's 100 times more powerful. They're longer by a little bit, but and they're bigger. They're bigger ships, but they hold much more. They use the word lethality.
It's the fucking Trump-class ship now. Dude, look, I get it. You can put your name on all the fucking buildings you want to, but why? Patrolling's getting old with that shit. You got
Yeah, I know.
the cities, the states. You got figures that you name it after. You name it after yourself. Dude, it would have been better if you named it the Kennedy or something, you know? But you name it after yourself, that's way too fucking egotistical even for me to sit there and try to pass off and say, nah, I need to call this shit out.
Yeah, I don't. And the Kennedy Center, from what I hear,
We
is
do need the
the
ships
board.
though, but the Trump Kennedy Center, yeah. Now that's what I'm talking about too, with that shit too.
Yeah, but the Kennedy Center, apparently that was the Kennedy board that did that. It wasn't him.
I don't like that either. I mean, that's just like, okay, no, you're literally playing into the king's role then at that point, you know? Because
Yeah,
you
I
want
know.
your legacy to be remembered. Your name's going to be all over everything, and everybody's going to remember you. That is that kind of mentality.
Lauren said Trump never said Trump class. The secretary of the Navy did.
No. In this video, these pictures say Trump class.
Yeah, but he's saying the secretary of the Navy is the one who named it.
Why? I'd just be like, fuck no, you're not going to do that. Take my name off that shit. Let's see. I think I got click off here.
Yeah, Sergeant, I get that to piss off the liberals, but it's just once again, you can have it. There's a lot more figures, and all they're gonna do is just rename it anyway. That's all they're gonna do. It's gonna happen once the liberals get into fucking. They're gonna rename everything. They're gonna take his name off it. It's just
USS Defiant, Trump class, released, but does not run on the sea, only on land. This will make them faster.
Is a battleship with wheels?
I mean, if I saw that coming down my street, I think, yeah.
That's a wide fucking turn. Could you imagine turning that thing?
No, that's
Sorry,
just like
excuse me,
interstate only travel, you know?
Excuse me, sorry, excuse me. Sorry, I just took out your front porch, my bad. Sorry, excuse me. Coming through. Hey, can we make this bridge bigger? The battleship can't get through.
Yeah, you just set up on the interstate and you got like 2 kilometer fucking range with just your basic bullshit guns, man. Come on.
Yeah, you just see a fucking howitzer, whatever the fucking a railgun just come over your house.
Oh, that would be fucking. That would be terrifying.
You just see 4 of those rolling down I-80, just like, and just setting up every couple of miles, and then.
But yeah, here are some of the pictures of it. The USS Defiant is the name.
I got to step away.
All
I'll
right.
be back.
Mute your camera on this side here. But yeah, see, the USS Defiant is the name of it. It is a Trump-class vessel. We do need more ships. I will admit that shit, but come the fuck on. Can we stop with this? Roland's going a little bit too far. You want to jump out of U-Haul vans and raid fucking Home Depot parking lots? Great. I'm behind you 100%. Stop putting your name on everything, please. God damn. I'm sorry, it just bothers me that this just keeps happening and everybody's like, yay! No. All right. Cool it. You're not a Washington, you're not a Jefferson, you're not a Lincoln, you're nothing like that. You will be remembered. But for At what, though? This shit? Because this is looking a little bit too bad for me, you know? I'm just saying. You can stop at the troll at this point. We get it. Getting kind of old, really. There's not a lot to be kind of joking about with this shit anymore. Country's still hurting. Economy isn't going any better anywhere. It's not going up as much. Great. Good. Can we at least stagnate before shit gets out of control? No. We got to go to war. Okay, fuck. Here we go. But yeah. Even more of the pictures there. I had that on deck, but screw it. We can... When was this one? The letters of Marque in the Constitution exposes the lie of the gun. We've already moved past that. As a matter of fact, I can bring that up on the Rumble side. All right. Give me a second. I got to do everything manually here today because my Stream Deck is not working. So there we go. I got the link there in the whatever. You know what I'm saying. The link is there in the chat for you guys. We will be back in 3 minutes. Well, I will.
Hey, it's me, Davey. You know, the simple one. Here at Off Label Podcast, we're all about doing things the off-label way. But without you, we're just two idiots who talk to each other on the internet. So please, if you could, hit that like button, repost, and give us a follow. And if you're feeling frisky enough, throw a comment. We now return you to our regularly scheduled bullshit.
Isn't that hard?
I mean, it's not.
So you know what? It's fine. You're changing history, you're changing culture, and you had people, and I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally. But you had many people in that group other than neo-Nazis and white nationalists.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, your check is I'm chess. What's happening next?
He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand